Hey guys, this is Pim from RSData. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own RuneScape Private server. We want to look for a client and a source first, so we're going to go to www.runelocos.com and we're going to select source library to look for a source. Look for any source you like. You can just browse through those and see whatever you like. I personally prefer this one. What we want to do is we want to download the server. You just download it. I already have it downloaded on my desktop, so I don't need to download it anymore. Then you download the client. Same story, I already have it right here. So what we want to do once you have it downloaded, you want to open up the folder, select RSP client or whatever your folder is called. We're going to go to client.java and we're going to open it with NotePad++. You might want to open it with NotePad, but it might look a little messy, so I prefer using NotePad++. There we go. We're going to look for server equals, and make sure your server is set to 127.0.0.1. If it's set to anything else, change it to this, since we're gonna make it connect to our own computer. Later on, when you wanna get people in your server, you might want to change it to your own IP address, but I'll get to that later. For now, we just do this. You close it and you compile it. But if you do not have Java Development Kit yet, you should go to www.rsdata.org. Select the latest JDK Java Development Kit and download it for your computer. Then if you compile it, you can run it and it will connect to your own server, but your server is not running yet, so it's not possible to connect to it yet. So what we want to do first, if you get an error, the system cannot find the path specified, you might want to look into the version you have entered here and enter the version you have downloaded. For me, I have Java JDK 20, and but if you just downloaded this one, you should change this to 25 since that's the newest version. I don't have it yet. So here, see, I don't have the right version, so it'll give me this error. So I'm gonna change it back, and it will let me compile. Okay, so now we want to run the client and connect. Look, error connecting to server. But why is that? Because we don't host our server yet. We only have our client. So what we want to do now is first close all this stuff. We go into our server. Run the server, and go to the client. Run the client, it's already connected, and it just worked. So what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna show you how to bring your server out to the public, making people able to connect to your server. It's called port forwarding. What we want to go do is, there's a really nice tutorial on www.rsdata.org. You go to We Help and you click the tutorial. So, oh yeah, that's your. If you download anything, make sure you scan it first because there might be some bad stuff in there. This is basically what I just explained to you. Now we're gonna get to port forwarding. Personally, I recommend you using a hosting company, since hosting your server at home is gonna cost you a lot of trouble. People are gonna be against you, gonna do bad stuff to your computer. Maybe, I'm not saying it's true, but it could be. Since there is a lot of RuneScape private servers and everyone wants to be the best, so they do everything to get better. and even take other servers down for it, and you don't want your home connection to be taken down by someone. So what we're gonna do is, what I prefer is we're gonna go to a hosting company and buy hosting. It's not that expensive here. It starts from like $10. $10 here. Okay, but if you choose to host it at home, we're gonna have to port forward. All you have to do is follow the tutorial on this page, and you should be able to do it. So that's it for today. What you want to do now, one last thing is, if you are gonna bring your server to the public, you wanna let people connect to your server, you gotta go into RS client, go search for client.java again, and once you have port forwarded, make sure you've done this before, because it's not gonna work if you haven't port forwarded. Go to this and change it to your IP address. You can do that by going to whatismyip.com. I'm not gonna click it since I don't want everyone to have my IP address, since I host my server elsewhere. So yeah, I don't want anyone to have it. But basically, it will show you your IP address, and you just enter it right here. Between this, make sure not to delete those, because it's a string, and a string requires these things around it. So only change this one and not these two. Yeah, once you've done that, I'm gonna make it. This is where I host my own server, so we're gonna make it 109.236.80.180. Save it. Look here, I saved it by clicking Ctrl S. It's the same thing. And we want to compile it again. Every time you want to run a Java applet and want to have changed something, if you change the Java files, you gotta compile it first, because otherwise it will not work. Yeah, it does connect to your own server now. I hope you like the tutorial. If there is anything you'd like to say about it, just post a comment. If you can, comment, like, and subscribe, because I'm gonna make more tutorials about private servers. So have a nice day, and I guess I'll see you. Oh, by the way, if you want to look for data on RuneScape Private servers, for coordinates, I'm gonna show you something right now. We go to www.data.org. I'm just gonna teleport myself to a different place, so there's not many people. We wanna select RS database and look for coordinates, and we can find coordinates. I wanna go to Verock. If you wanna, this is really useful. So what we wanna do is we wanna tele, and we are in Verock. That's how it goes. You just look for the coordinates here, and you can put objects in wherever you find it. You can make your home area in these areas. So I really recommend you using this website, because it's really useful. You can also use it to look up items. For example, I wanna get a dragon skimitar. And there we go. There it is. So thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time.